Hello everyone. Well, here we are, day 28 of 28 Days of Love. It's hard to believe how fast this has gone by. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. I hope that you have found some shifting, some healing, some transformation. I know I definitely did along the way, and I'm very grateful for all of it, and grateful for all of you for signing up and holding me accountable to follow through with this. So thank you so very much. And although this is the end of 28 Days of Love, it really is just the beginning, right? It's the beginning of a whole new way of living for each and every one of us. And so it's up to you now to, take everything that we've talked about and put all of those resources together into your own little toolbox, the additional videos, the quotes, just anything and everything that resonated with you, and even things that didn't resonate with you. They might a little bit more down the road. Sometimes we go through stuff and we do start to change, and then we go back to something and it's so different, right? Like I had mentioned myself with the first time I read the book, The Untethered Soul. I hated it the first time. It was the most annoying book in the world. And, a couple months later I read it again and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. So a lot of times, we don't want to be stuck going back on, things all the time. But when we're doing this kind of work, it is good every now and then to kind of go back and reread something or re-listen to something and just see if it's just a little bit differently, right? And sometimes we need those reminders. We need to keep going forward. So again, it's just really about doing the work every single day, right? It's about taking everything. You're taking about 80% of what we've learned, tossing it out the window and relearning, all these different ways to just move through life. Right? And just the simple things like remembering that if you're watching this video today, you woke up, and how amazing, right? Think back to day one. 150,000 people did not wake up today. We're still waking up every day. That is amazing in itself, So when you're having a day that just really feels defeating, remember that, A, you woke up. B, there are so many things to be grateful for, even if today is not a good day, right? And it's about recognizing and remembering that we always have the power of choice in every moment. Even if we happen to get pulled into that place of fear, or, allow ourselves to become the victim. In that next moment, we have another opportunity to choose differently, to choose to come back to the soul, to the self, to come back into that place of love, and to remember that everything happens within, and that we have complete 100% control over how we experience every single moment in our life, right? Having gratitude, remembering to not judge, and to try to not create resistance, to allow yourself to still go with the flow as much as possible, right? All of these things. And sometimes, I guess, looking back at what we talked about and some of the homework we did over the 28 days, it's a lot of stuff. But again, the more you do it and practice it and incorporate it, the more natural it'll start to become, and you'll just start to do it without even realizing it, right? And you will start to notice that things don't bother you as much anymore, and you will notice that you feel more joyful and peaceful and relaxed, and you will even notice that people around you start to just change as well. So again, it is really just the beginning. So I hope that you will hang on to the resources, and again, these aren't the only, the be-all to end-all. There's so much more. This is just, again, a beginning. It's just a starter toolbox, so to speak, right? And you can build on it. And the important thing to remember, too, is not only to make sure you're coming in and connecting to yourself, but also remember that importance of connecting to others as well, right? And making sure that, especially in times when we need support, to reach out to others, right? And I hope that you will all stay connected with me, even though we're done and I'm not going to be showing up in your inbox, nagging you every day. I hope that you will still stay connected and let me know how you're doing, or tell me about a new great book you read, or anything. Just share anything. Or if you just need to, you know, have someone to listen while you process different feelings or emotions, right? I can be there for you, so just connect with me. And who knows, maybe we'll do something like this again down the road. For now, I'm going to, the only opportunity that I'm going to offer to kind of stay connected with you, other than just suggesting continue to email or call or connect with me on your own, is perhaps through another YouTube channel where you can follow me through Thailand and anywhere else I go, and just to, and I will share as I travel, because that is also so life-changing and growth-promoting as well, and who knows what will happen. But my plan is to record some videos along the way and upload them to YouTube, and if you want to subscribe and follow along, great. I will send a separate email out with the YouTube link for that very soon. And so for now, I just want to wrap up our 28 days by saying thank you so much for following along, for participating, and even if you got away from it for a bit, it's okay. It's completely okay. Sometimes we're just not ready. Sometimes there's other priorities. And I know that many of you will come back to it down the road, and maybe you'll be inspired to do something similar, or to share your story with others and help other people too. So I very much have enjoyed this time. It's been very growth promoting for me, for sure, not only to go back and to remember all these things that I shared with you, but also to learn new technologies, which I've never worked with before. So thank you so much for, again, holding me accountable and forcing me to step out of my comfort zone a bit and to really create something and see it to the very end and go through a lot of learning myself. I do hope that you will continue to do the work and remember to celebrate. Don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself, even on those times where we feel we've fallen off. Those are the best times to learn, right? It's like, how would we know light if we didn't know darkness? How would we know joy if we didn't know sadness? You know, how would we know we're doing well on this path if we didn't fall off and fall down every now and then? So those are opportunities to be celebrated as well. I look forward to seeing those of you that are able to join me tomorrow evening for our little wrap-up. And I know it's so hard to try to get everybody together, especially when there's so many of you and you're all spread out. But for those of you that aren't going to be there, you will be in our thoughts, and we'll all be connected still that evening through thoughts and intentions, and we're going to do a little meditation together, and we'll include each and every one of you. So thank you again so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. All the best to you in March and moving forward into the rest of the year, and please stay connected with me. Have a fabulous day.